Today, welcome to Soul Chat with Jennifer Quick. Today, I am on a little earlier than normal. Normally, I try and do this at 5 o'clock on Wednesdays. And I think I might change that going in the new year because it's just not a convenient time. But anyhow, hey, look, I got people joining in already. I'm so happy to see you here. So, Happy New Year. I hope everybody had fantastic holidays and I hope you enjoyed your New Year's. Um, and I know I did. I spent time with family, and it was all wonderful. Um, and actually, if you look at some of my posts, I talked about I brought in and celebrated Yule this year, and that was a whole new experience for my family. And wow, was it ever good! Hello, everybody. It's so good to see you. Um, it really brought a lot of spiritual meaning to the season for me, which I feel like had been kind of getting lost over the years in the consumerism of the holiday. So I really felt that soul connection back to why we celebrate this time of year. So that was a big part of it. And I put a lot of thought moving into the new year, as most of us do. Most of us kind of think of the new year as a start of beginning, right? And it is. This is what the way we think. It's the coming of light increasing in the world as we move forward. And it's also with our calendar and our businesses, we tend to move. January is the start of a lot of new projects in that. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that today. I don't like doing New Year's resolutions because I find that come New Year's Eve and January 1st, New Year's Day, I really don't want to be on a diet. I don't want to not do, I don't want to give up anything. I just kind of want to relax and enjoy. That's all I want to do. So I don't try and do resolutions starting on January 1st, but I do put ideas and planning into moving forward in the year. And of course, that's what I've been doing for quite some time. As many of you know, as I've said before, the spa that I've been working with in Langley is officially closed their brick and mortar location, and I am actually full time online. And I am actually really looking forward to it. It's something that's called me for a long time. I've always done a lot of work through the online, and now I want to do even more. One of the things that I am launching, and it's coming out, and I've talked a little bit about it, and I'll be doing another video on it, and it is available actually if you go. This is a good question. Where can you get to it? I haven't even gotten an access up to it yet. Um, I'll put a posting in Facebook. Okay. It's the best I can think of what to do is put a posting in Facebook on this. And that is for a community that I'm opening up. And this community is somewhere that we can all get together and we can chat and we can post and share our experiences. And it's not on general social media where our friends and family are going to see it and criticize us for it, nor are we going to worry about being censored for saying something in the wrong, you know, highlighted, what you guys know. Yeah, I'm not even going to go into it, but you won't have to be censored. You won't have to worry about how you say something. We are all on an evolutionary path, and that's what this community is about, is sharing that. Plus, through the community, I want to do a lot. I want to get my work out to more and more people. I really thrive on teaching people. I want to share with you what I've learned and what I've experienced, and I want to bring that to the community. So I'm wanting to do one of the things is I'm not going to be doing my cacao ceremonies live right now. I've got no plans to do that. But I do want to continue the exploration and channeling with the goddesses that I've been doing. So I'm going to do that in my community as well. I also want to teach people more about the Akashic records and what is possible with the Akashic. So I'm going to do that. Sorry, somebody's calling me on my, that's the fun of live, right? Anyhow, so I'm going to do teachings about the Akashic through there, as well as I'm going to offer discounts for my services. And I've got a few more plans that I'm working on as well, that I'll be doing through the community. So watch for that. It's coming out. I don't know. I'm sorry. There's a comment in here that they want to be part of my live video. Honestly, I don't even know how to go about doing that. So contact me not when I'm live, and I can make arrangements to that, because I am really happy to collaborate all the time with people, but I don't know how to do it live. So we'll figure it out and walk through it, because when it comes to technology, not my strong point. Even though it's part of my life, it's not my strong point. So love that. by the way, anybody out there who does have, who wants to do lives with me, I'm really open to that. I'm looking forward to doing that kind of stuff. I will be doing more interviews and things with people in the new year as the year unfolds as well. Got a lot of stuff on the burner. What I wanted to talk to you was, so that's kind of what my world is going on. I'm going to leave it now because I'm kind of distracted and losing it. But what I want to bring in now is I want to help you where you are today. So regarding your resolutions that you put forward, I am going to bring out some coaching tools. I'm going to put those in the community and offer those out online a bit too, as the week progresses, because I'm kind of taking things slow as I get going into January. Because the first thing when you're going into the new year, this is what I recommend, is to bring yourself into focus. So when you stop and you think about this coming year and what this year is going to mean to you, what is your focus this year, try and come up with one word that really sums up what you need in your life for this year. So for example, I'll share you with mine. My word moving forward is balance. I really need to bring balance into my life. I have a tendency to go really focused in on something, and then I move to something else, and then I move to something else, and I focus in really deeply, and then I lose other parts of my life, and I don't have this equal balance, and I want that balance. So this fall, I worked a lot. I saw a lot of clients and did a lot of work and projects and things. And I didn't spend a lot of time out in nature. And actually, over the last 2 years, I haven't spent a lot of time exercising and in nature. And I need to bring that back into my life. So if you notice, I've been out hiking. You'll see those posts going up. And so balance, right? Getting the activity in my life. Another thing with balance for me was with diet. I've been a dieter. What I realized is I enjoy cooking, but I enjoy cooking with a challenge, which means I always dive into these diets and I do different types. And I love the challenge of trying to learn to work with different types of food with different rules around it. But I'm going to let all of that go. And I'm just going to go with inspiration and bringing more of a calm measure to my cooking and what I want to do. Follow more of my inspired influence that comes from within. That's where we find balance. We tend to come out, our intuition, our inner guidance, our spirit guides will communicate more with us when we follow that inspiration, and it will create more balance in our lives. So that's my thing. So other people, it's freedom. I know quite a few of my clients are choosing freedom, sovereignty, responsibility, what are some good family, growth, gratitude. That's another great one to be your focus. Like those are all words. A word that just means something for you and is the theme of the coming year. And take that word and put it on the wall in your office, on the bedside table, on your kitchen cupboard above your coffee maker, where you're going to see it on a regular basis to remind yourself life's about whatever. Okay. So that is my big thing that I want to push people to do, is find your word for the year and put it everywhere. Put it on your phone when your phone pops up, right? On your home screen, put the word across there. Just put it everywhere that you're going to see it. And this will help you create that theme for your life. So it's like a year's theme, but do it in one word. If you have to do a phrase, okay, but it's not as effective when you have it as a phrase. It tends to be more effective when you narrow it down to one word. So that's my big tip for the day, is the one word that is the theme for the coming year. The next thing I was going to share with you is another thing about goals, is some of us work in, how do I put this? Okay. Some people are really, really good at the set a goal and they achieve the goal. And most programs and what we've been taught through school and in business and practice and everything is, you set your goals and that's where you get, that's the target. And they achieve it. And some people are really good at that. But a lot of us are not. Okay, a lot of us are more about the journey that it takes to get to the goal. So we are the people that have a tendency to have a lot of unfinished projects, a lot of distractions, right? The project starts out in one direction and ends up scrolling around and becoming something totally different, and then even losing its direction completely with our goals. So these are usually signs that we are process people. We often have closets, and I'll tell you that right behind there, that blue door behind me is a closet full of all sorts of unfinished projects. I am one of these people that is a process person. It is not about the destination. I don't really have a big thing. Some people really like to celebrate when they achieve a goal. I generally don't. I really enjoy the process of getting to the goal. So what ends up happening when you're a process person is that you start out on an excited path heading towards the goal, but just as you start to get close to when you're going to achieve what you're going for, you really lose interest because you've already gained the experience in the process, and that's what was important for you. Oh, I know how this works. I'm good with it now. And then you never really achieve it. So a tip to help people out who follow that pattern is to put your goal into the steps of a bigger goal. So this is where having a 5-year vision and then breaking it down to what the 1-year vision is, to the 6 months, to the 3 month, and how it all fits in. So now we will achieve our 3-month goal because we know we need to, because it becomes a step that has to be accomplished in order to achieve the 6-month goal. The 6-month goal becomes a step that has to be achieved in order to reach the 1-year goal. And this is a great way of laying it out for process people. So consider that as you're thinking about what it is that you want to create in the upcoming year, and you're making your plans. Consider yourself of whether you are goal people are. They take a picture of the house they want to achieve. They stick it on their bulletin board, and boom, that's it. Everything goes towards that house, and they achieve that house. Process people, we have a tendency to get close to the house, something somewhat like it, and lose interest because we did it, right? Goal people, it's a little easier. So that'll help some of you in moving forward in planning. Um, and so process people. The next one I wanted to, there was another point I wanted, sorry. This is the joy of being live. When you lose your concentration, you forget your point, right? So I wanted to talk about the one word for the year. I wanted to talk about the goals, and some of us are goal oriented, some of us are process oriented. And then I wanted to give you a third thing because I try and work in threes when I do these videos. So the third one I wanted to point out or bring to awareness is some people are really, really good at scheduling. Some of us are not. Okay. Some people are great at routine and they can lay out their day of routine and they follow that routine and it works great for them. Other of us break out in hives and a cold sweat and have a complete breakdown over the idea of having a routine. This tends to be me. I don't like routines. I am much more spontaneous. I kind of want to go with the whim. I just want to let things roll. Unfortunately, it's really hard to work with other people when that's the way you function, because how are they supposed to rely on you when you are just going off of your whims when you feel like it? So there has to be some sort of compromise. Well, over the years, what I've learned is that as a person who doesn't deal with routine very well, what I can put into place is anchors. So instead of saying and having a schedule that says I'm going to do this between 9 and 9:30, I'm going to do this between 9:30 and 10:30, I'm going to do this at 11, I'm going to do this, and that lay out my day that way. What I tend to do is go, okay, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to do this kind of exercise. Or I am going to be in my office working between 10 and noon, or on these days. So I put anchors. I know, like for dinner has to be started by a certain time. So it's a trigger for me that it's a time and it's an anchor point. I move my entire day as flexible, knowing I have to be back by 4 o'clock. or I have to pick up my kids from school at, whatever it was when they went to school, 2:33, whatever it was. I know that I have to pick up my kids. So that's an anchor point in my day. I know that whatever I plan on doing, I have to be back in time to pick up my kids at that time. Right? So it becomes an anchor. And so if we think of things in the way of anchors and that we are free flowing in between the anchors, it can help us keep a more reliable schedule or, routine, which some of us, like I said, break out in hives against. So if you're a person who struggles with routine, who struggles on consistency, kind of let those words fly out the window and give yourself permission not to be a routine, give yourself permission not to be consistent, and to say, you know what, I'm not that, but I'm going to put some anchors in place. And I'm going to put down and say, on this day or this time, this is what has to be done. And those anchors will help you um, accomplish and stay on track and be a little bit more consistently reliable for your life. All right. So, those are just a few tips to help you as you're moving forward. Anchor points. That's right, anchor points. I hope this helped you guys out, and I hope you enjoy my videos. I will continue doing these in the new year. This is one of my anchors, and but like I said, I might adjust the time a little. As in today, I'm early, right? 2 hours early. I'm at 2 hours early because I want to go shopping with my husband and I don't want to be restricted in my time, which is why I'm early today. I'm actually going out and I need to get some new hiking boots. So that's what I'm going to go do. And I wanted his help with me. And so that's why I'm on early. So thank you for those of you who were able to join me nice and early today. I hope you enjoyed this video and Happy New Year. I hope you are, this is going to be a fabulous year. Let me tell, I'm going to tell you one more thing about this year. All right. This year, more than any other year, is a year that is really, really going to be important that you're aware of your soul vibration. This is what is the vibration you hold in your body that is emitted from your body into the environment around you. There is so much chaos. We're going to see a lot of chaos in the world still. Still a lot of political chaos, systems chaos, political chaos. All that kind of stuff is still going to go on this year. But what's really going to be important is for those of us that are awake is to be aware of the vibration we get put out, because that vibration is what is changing the world for the better. And this year is going to be such a big year for manifesting, creating miracles, and fast energy, a lot of energy movement. It's going to be a quick year in regards to what is capable of moving and stuff, for especially to those of us that are more spiritually awake. So really be aware of the vibration. I highly recommend on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. It kind of is limping along. There's not a lot of subscribers, and I would love to get the words out more. But on that YouTube channel is a video on the heart. It's a heart meditation. Learn to do that. And I'll be doing more on that. One of the things I have projected is to do a once a month compassion corner. And it's where I'm going to be helping people learn how to open up their hearts and to live by their heart more. But that meditation that's on there that teaches you about breathing into your heart and opening up this heart chakra and choosing the vibration that we maintain, because this is what puts out the rhythms of our life, right? The vibrations that go out. So really important. It's available on my YouTube channel. Please check it out. And well, look for that community that's coming. Anyhow, I'm going to go. Thank you very much. I love you all. Have a wonderful week. Keep in touch with me and send me messages and look for the community. Make sure you're following me. Make sure you like this video, share this video, like my YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, what else? Twitter. I think I'm on Rumble. I'm on that Telegram or whatever thing too, but honestly, that program doesn't make a lot of sense to me, so I haven't gone there very much. Um, so like, follow, share. Thank you. Love you all. Happy New Year. See ya soon. Let me see if I can finish how to stream this.